Federal government to start home delivery of passports next year. Can you imagine? So, federal government now will start delivering a new international passport to passport owners from 2024. Just the same way, if you apply for a visa to other UK, US, or wherever, they can send the visa and your passport to your house by courier service. That is what Nigeria plan to do. Clap for yourself. Okay, let's hope that they will be able to keep to that promise and do exactly what they're saying, because I don't trust these people. They promise, they don't do it. That's why people call APC all promises cancelled. The federal government has announced that Nigerians will have the option of getting their passport delivered to them at home, offices, and other places of choice from the beginning of next year, that is 2024. Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo disclosed this at the opening ceremony of the 2023 University of Lagos International Week. We have commenced the automation of our end-to-end passport application process, and we have given a timeline from which Nigerians will begin to experience this sweet experience. Now, wow. By implication, Nigerians will not need to wait longer than 2 weeks before they get their passport. But by January next year, Nigerians will be able to complete their application process online, and by February next year, with collaboration and partnership with other relevant stakeholders, Nigerians will have their passport delivered to their homes, offices, and other locations of their choice. This, of course, would be extended to our visa application process as well. We are employing technology throughout the entire process to make it as seamless as possible. To achieve this, we have set everything into motion to open more visa application centers across the country. Okay. So in this regard, we are also working on strengthening our visa on arrival policies. We are working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to ensure the principle of the doctrine of reciprocity, and a committee has been set up in the ministry to achieve this. Ojo also said that the integrity of travel documents would be restored via data harmonization. He said, identity is who we are, what we are, and what we live for. But today, what we have is a duplication of our registration. Arguably, Nigeria is the one or the only country I know that has a BVN for the bank, the international passport, the NIN, SIM card, the registration for telecoms, and so on, all of which request your data. The integrity of our travel document must be restored through the harmonization of our data. Okay, that sounds like an informed statement, an informed promise, an informed project, but I just hope they'll be able to do it the way they're saying it, because Nigeria, the more they say it, the more they do something else. And I will not be surprised if I disappointed at the end of it, because I don't trust them. And nobody trusts them either. So it is easier said than done. Now this Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo has said exactly what he thinks Nigerians want to hear. But is it exactly what he will do, what he will deliver? We are yet to make something out of that. So we'll just be waiting to see exactly what they're going to do come January 2024 and February 2024. That is a promise. They have made a promise, and I just hope that it will hold the way they have said it. And people are already making their own comment in this regard. Somebody said, I entered one chance with one immigration staff, and not be here. The immigration staff are already doing business like police already in the immigration center. That is the truth. All those passport centers are automatically business centers. If you want your passport fast, you just do the needful within them and you get your passport fast. If you want to follow due process, you stay there and wait for due process. Only God knows when the due process will end. That is how some of the immigration offices are. That is the truth. So this person that is saying he entered or she entered one chance with one immigration staff, I'm sure if you go check statistics or if you go do a more thorough investigation, you'll find that there are so many Nigerians that have entered one chance with immigration staff or immigration officers. Another person is saying this is good news, of course, good policy, but I fear of poor implementation. Government should put it in place, checks and balances to avoid pitfalls of the proposed policy. Okay? Somebody Kukuma give it to the people at your offices without bribes and as at when due. Leave home delivery. You no go work Samsung. Can you imagine? And somebody is saying here, square peg in a square hole. Beautiful ideas. God help you achieve this wonderful goal, sir. Because Nigerians are funny people. The leaders are funny. So if the leaders are not funny, Nigerians will not be funny. That is the truth. The leaders make promises, but you don't see the outcome of those promises. I tell you. So that we're even scared that this promise that this Tunji-Ojo is making, whether he'll be able to actualize it, is another big thing. And somebody saying, if it works, kudos. Okay, it's waiting for you from Nigeria. So when I did my own and my son wife 2 years ago, my wife and my son came out 2 months after October. Okay, before I got mine, I waited till June the following year. I have to pay extra 10,000 for it. Can you imagine? This minister, I hail you. Only God is your strength. That too is another revenue angle for federal government. Carry go. May God give you the grace to make it work out, because the stress you people make us go through in acquiring passport not be here, and that is true. And somebody's already calling it America Wonder. Yes, it's too sweet to believe, because for Nigerians to do something like that and you get it straight is a very funny one. To get passport right in your homes and not to wait for more than 2 weeks. Well, that sounds very good. That sounds like there's a plan to make it work, but again, it is something we need to see start first before we know or appraise and evaluate it. So that is exactly what Tunji-Ojo is saying, that from next year, people will not need to wait more than 2 weeks to get their international passport, and then they'll have the option of getting their passport delivered to them in their homes, in their offices, in their places of work, or any address of their choice. Wow. So that is it. Let's see. There's another comment. Someone said, "May God give you the grace to make it work." Okay, that is one part. And someone said, "There's nothing that can be done to please you guys. So you like the old way of getting passport?" But nobody has accused them anyway. Is anybody complaining here? I haven't seen anybody complaining here. Guys, this is another system to they arrest people when one jackpot. Once they locate your address, bro, you go explain tire, cause no evidence, say you know one jackpot. No, international passport is actually a form of identity, and every Nigerian is entitled to it. It is a right and not a privilege. That is the truth. It is a right and not a privilege. So it's something we need to, something everybody need to have. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.